What's going on, you guys? Hey, everybody. What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope my sound is good. Anybody that's here, shout out to Unknown Queen in the building. Hey, y'all. We had to get started with that good old Mary J. Shout out to Chris in the building. Hey, boo. Shout out to my mod. Actually, before we get started with the show, I want to shout out Daisy. She let me know this morning that she made me a song. So I definitely want us to check it out together. So let me get that pulled up before we get into some things. Before we get into the things of the things of the things, okay? Hold on. Then I gotta do some other housekeeping and shit. Hold on. But shout out to everybody. I hope you guys had an amazing day today. I know I did. I hope y'all had a great day today. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to my girl Miss T in the building. Hold on, y'all. I want to play. Shout out to Daisy, my moderator. She says she wrote me a little, and I want to show us some love and highlight her. Let me see, y'all. I'm trying to figure out how to get this pulled up. So, okay, let me see. Let's do it like this. But what's up, y'all? What's up? I am so excited on today. Today was a great day, you guys. And we are just on track to just moving forward. We are on a whole nother type of wave. And I'm just so grateful. And I want to thank you all for supporting me. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for not being followers. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for having minds of your own and not letting people sway you and persuade you and convince you and lie and do all this extra shit. I appreciate you guys. And do I have any mods in the building? I definitely want us to make sure we are keeping our chat focused, that we are Hi, Maria, 2 times. Hey, what's up, Polo? Hey, y'all. I'm trying to find the song that Daisy made, y'all. Just bear with me, please. I want to show my girl some love. She says she tagged me on it, so I'm trying to find. I'm on the MacBook, so I'm trying to find how to get to my mentions. What you doing, baby?
I'm getting your iPhone.
All right, I need it though. I need my phone, baby.
Aww.
Where my other phone at? Oh, I got it in my pocket. Okay, you could take it. You could take the iPhone.
Okay.
But if I get a text message, bring my phone, please. All right, y'all. Bear with me. Where are my mentions at? Oh, okay. I found it, y'all. Gotta go to my notifications. Okay. Ciao. But shout out to everybody in the building. Hey, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Please make sure you smash that like. Smash the like for your girl. I would really appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Now, how do I get to the mentions? Oh my goodness. Hold on, y'all. This is crazy. Hey, let me see. But yeah, you guys, we are doing so good. New day, new beginnings, new everything. You know what I'm saying? We got a new motherfucking attitude, okay? And yeah. All right, bear with me. I'm not on StreamYard, y'all, so I can't see the comments just yet. I'm trying to pull up my girl's song so we could play that, and then we're gonna get into the show, you guys. So bear with me. I should have been prepared. Sheesh. My bad. That's my fault. I just thought about it at the last minute. I was like, let me show her some love and let's listen to the song all together and just show her some love. Oh, okay. It's called Not Alone. I found it. I found it. Okay, let's get it pulled up. It's called Not Alone. Okay. Okay. Aw, what a beautiful image. Oh my goodness. And it's short. It's a short. All right, let me take this banner down, y'all, so we could check out the image. Um, hold on. I'm sorry that I wasn't prepared, y'all. My apology. Shout out to Daisy. We about to do a dollop of Daisy. How do I? All right.
Don't let the voices steal your peace or make you bow your head in shame. No one walks this life untouched. We all have made mistakes. You chose to leave, now let it go. Let the past stay where it's been. God knows your heart, He knows your truth. He knows the battles no one sees. Lift your head and keep your faith. Let the whole world talk away. Keep your eyes on God above. He will guide you day by day. Hold your faith and carry on. God is still walking beside you.
Period. Shout out to Daisy. I love it. Yes. Thank you. Oh my gosh. I love that. And it's so true. Oh my goodness, that was good. Thank you so much, girl. I truly, truly appreciate it. Shout out to my moderator, Daisy Lee, for that tune. Very nice, very beautiful. I love it. Thank you so much. Shout out to my girl Unknown Queen in the building. Hey Chris, how you doing? I hope you had a good day. Shout out to my sis Miss T. I hope you had a good day, sis. Hey Maria, two times. How you doing? Maria be out there standing on business. Okay, okay. I see y'all. Hey Polo. Shout out to Polo. Let me see who else we got. Who else? Hey, lovely Quinn. Hey girl. It's so good to see you, Quinn. I hope you're doing well. What? Maria. I had to show my girl some love. And I love it. I love the song. It's so good. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So, yes, you guys, tonight we are getting into another relationship conversation, y'all. Let me take that down. And tonight we are talking about, and I feel like this is a topic that a lot of us women can relate to, where you know oh and this is, we're being honest, we're being transparent. Again, I don't mind being the example. I don't mind, you know listen, I had a public situation here on YouTube. And so I'm here to take full accountability for, the part that I played, my actions, and the things that, I experienced and that I went through. So we're going to get into it. And, as I'm reflecting on, that situation, I'm realizing some things about myself, and I'm learning, I'm growing in the process. I am a very grown ass woman. And so I think it's important that before we move into another situation, that we reflect and realize the lessons in the past situation, if that makes sense, y'all know what I mean. So let me pull up some things. Hold on. Hold on. Um Hold on. Here comes my little guy. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back, okay? Papa, you good? You okay? Okay. All right. So I want to ask the chat, okay? Should we do a poll? A poll? Yeah. Let's do a poll, y'all. Y'all know we love a good poll, child. Hold on. We love a good poll. Papa, I'm live. So yeah, y'all, I feel so free on today. Woo! I just want to say thank God for freedom. I don't feel, bound any longer. Like I just feel so free and just y'all don't understand. Y'all do not understand. But I'm expecting a special guest or two later. Of course, this is an open panel. So y'all already know y'all are welcome to join me and tap in on this conversation. I will be dropping the link soon. We're also going to get into a couple of other trending topics and things that's going on out here in the world. So, but right now we're going to start with the topic on our relationships, and then I do plan on also touching on a couple of trending topics as well. Um, okay, so I'm getting ready to put the poll. Hey, Texas baddie. Hi, boo. Shout out to y'all. Welcome, welcome. I hope y'all had a great day today, for real. I really do. I'm wishing nothing but, just positive vibes and all the amazing things that life has to offer you guys. So I really hope everything is going well for you. Um, so the question is, hold on. I may not even be able to fit all of this. Hold on. I might have to trim this question down because I think you could only it's only 100 characters. Um okay, have you ever Okay, here we go. All right, yes or no. Start. Hi, Swirl. Hey, sis. Good to see you. Okay, okay. All right, y'all. Well, thank you for coming through, boo. Let me show y'all some love on the big screen. Hey y'all. Shout out to all my girls and the fellas that rock with your girls. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate you. Do y'all see the chat the poll? Okay, y'all are already voting. So the question is have you ever fell in love with someone's potential rather than who they really are? You know what I'm saying? And I think we have a tendency to do that. A lot of us can tend to really like someone because they like us, and we may be like enamored by, well, they got this going on, that going on, but then like who are they really at heart? You know what I'm saying? How are they, really treating you, valuing you, honoring you, and things like that? And sometimes, our judgment and different things can get cloudy. And hold on, y'all, 1 second. All right, y'all. I gotta go do something real quick, mom duty. So let me see. Daisy's song is short. But shout out to her. I loved that song, and I want to say thank you again, Daisy. Let me throw Mary back on real quick. I felt like that song was like perfect for tonight's topic. And just, just in general, because that's really how I'm feeling. I just want to be happy. Okay. um, so yeah, let me throw this back on for y'all. Rock out to the legendary MJB. Hold on, y'all. And then I will be right back. I will be right back. We're gonna get into this topic. Um All right, we are back. We are back. Thank you guys so much for your patience. Um yes, Mick Smith. Come on, Mick Smith. Comment is matching the topic. Shout out to Mick Smith in the building. I fell in love with all the wrong things, period. Shout out to Mick Smith tapping in on the topic tonight. That's what's up, okay? Shout out to the guys from the boxing sector. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to you guys for still supporting and rocking with me. I appreciate you. Yes, y'all. Shout out to Mary J. Blige for an amazing album, amazing music. I do want to say though that we should already be happy within ourselves, and we should already have self-love and all of those good things when going into relationships with anybody. And I think what's important is that we want to be with someone that helps us maintain that peace, that happiness, and things like that, right? So that's what we're talking about. And sometimes we make the wrong decisions, and we might, look, shout out to my girl Lucky. I'm about to give Lucky some credit right now. Lucky says, Sammy, your picker is off. Oh shoot, y'all didn't hear the song? Oh shoot, y'all didn't hear none of them. Y'all didn't hear the song playing? Okay, some people are reacting to the song. Some people saying no audio. What the freak? Okay, but I'm back. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Please let me know. Shout out to Empress Queen in the building, my girl. Hey, boo. I'm hoping we get to hear from her tonight. Y'all can't hear me? Can y'all hear me? Hello? Period, Miss Smith. I like that. Ooh, listen, what the heck Miss Smith been on? Come on now. Okay, thank you guys. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, okay. Mick Smith said, fall in love with their potential, break up with all their failures. Shit. Okay, cool. All right. So, I just want to encourage us that we should already be at a certain place, when we enter into relationships. But it just like love should exemplify who you already are. You know what I'm saying? Not diminish you, not make you feel small or little, things like that. So let me see how we doing with the poll. I want to see where we're at because I like to know and see like, you know, if you guys can relate. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what brings us together. That's what makes us a community. And that's what makes these conversations and these topics very, very real. And nah, boo, come on. You ain't got to behave. You good, Maria? You good? You good. I want y'all to sound off. I want us to keep it real with each other. But shout out to my girl Lucky. She was like, Sammy, your picker is off. Okay, let me drop the link. Let me drop the link for anybody that wants to come up and say hello and share a story or share their viewpoint on the topic. Let's get into some things. And then, like I said, we're gonna get into some other trending topics that's going on. I am expecting someone to join me to that, and that's not gonna be long. I'm actually not planning on being live for long. I do have a little bit of something to share. But yeah, we're gonna be moving very differently going forward here on YouTube. I'm excited because now it's really time to get in my bag and start taking this more seriously and really just disengaging from bullshit. So I'm super excited on today. Real talk. Yeah, no, listen, y'all. It's so funny how you end up connecting with people. Like Lucky has been supporting me for a while, and then she took away her support, and then she, started supporting other people. Whatever. We're here now, and it's been very, very refreshing. And we have something to tell y'all, Lucky and I. So I'm excited. I'm gonna wait for her to come through and we're gonna get into it. And that's why I'm not gonna stay on live long because of. But all right. And that's why I moved the live up a little bit earlier tonight because I'm not trying to be on here all night. We're not doing that no more. Um, Thank you, Unknown Queen. And you keep doing your thing too as well, boo. Please keep speaking truth and being real. You know what I'm saying? Even if you may not agree with me, that's cool. I'm not as sensitive as y'all think I am. I'm really not. I've been keying and just laughing at all the little, comments and all the attempts and everything, child. It's been good to me in my rich Lomax voice, okay? So please, y'all, I just appreciate those of you that are leaders and those that stand on your own integrity and your own morals and standards and things like that, and you don't have to be swayed by anyone else to make your own decision and have your own beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you guys. It's very few in, you know, that little sector or whatever. But what is loving potential? Most people don't fall in love with who someone is, right? And I think that's common. That is something that, and especially as women, I don't know about men. I think men, matter of fact, men go through this too. Let's not front. Let's not front. I mean, guys get, you know, it happens on both ways, both sides. Um, so they fall in love with, okay, here we go, their dreams, their promises, their future, what they could become. And oh my gosh, this is so good. Okay. Okay. So I don't know if Lucky's gonna be able to make it. She has a date with her hubby, so that's okay though. I might spill the beans, or we could probably do it tomorrow night. It's all good. um but potential is attractive because it allows us to fill in the blanks ourselves, but that could be dangerous because while we're filling in the blanks, we still not learning who that person really is, and we're falling in love with the promises and the dreams and all the things that aren't the reality, right? So um yeah. Now, and if anybody wants to, hey sis, shout out to my girl Tati. I really just want to ask the mods to please, like, you know, make sure we are keeping an eye out on anybody that pops into the chat and announcing people's lives. We want to go ahead and time them out for 24 hours, please. Anybody that comes into the chat talking about something other than, you know, what we're discussing, let's time them out for 24 hours, please, immediately. Please, because y'all know I be so behind in the comments. So if y'all could just keep an eye on that so it doesn't sit in the chat. um and then also, if now, being that y'all have mod sticks, you can just type like www.qualityqueentv.com, www.justcallmesammy.com, and it'll be a link in the chat. If y'all can please share the websites. Guys, oh my gosh, somebody purchased 3 t-shirts today. Thank you. Thank you to whoever did that. Thank you guys so much for your support. Somebody purchased 3 t-shirts today. I love you. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for you to get your shirts. And y'all tag me. Take a picture with your shirts on. Tag me so I can share. I want to share if you will allow me to share. If not, I understand. But I love you. Thank you for supporting the brand. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I hope you love your shirt the way I did. I'm telling y'all, I've been rocking my shirt since I got it. I love it. And yeah, so y'all go to www.qualityqueentv.com to purchase your You Want It With Me t-shirts, okay? Period, queen. I already know, and I don't know you per se, but I, from what I've observed, I see that you are consistent in doing that. So thank you so much. Um, period, Maria, and I see that with you as well. Thank you so much. Um, period. This is a free app. Y'all are able to go wherever you want, and I get it. I get that, but honestly, okay, we're not getting into it, y'all. Yeah, freedom of speech. Yeah. Um, today is say That's right. That's right. And I love, you know, people that keep it real with me all day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just grateful for the connections that I have made, and I'm grateful for the ones that are no longer here. It's all good either way. You know what I'm saying? Yes, 3 shirts, 3 shirts. Sis, I got you. I got you. Yes, yes. And my sis supported the Quality Queen shirts, which are coming back, Um, I want to change the logo up, and I also want to honor Quay with the Quality Queen t-shirt. So just bear with me, y'all. It's a lot of work I got to do, a lot of things, but we're gonna keep adding to the merch, adding to the website. So just stay tuned. But I just wanted to say thank you so much to whoever made that purchase today. That was a great surprise that popped up on my phone, that notification. And yeah, we're just doing so good, man. I just see so many blessings in my future, and I pray that God blesses all of you as well. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for your support. I truly appreciate it. Um so why do we ignore reality? And right now I just want to discuss like some reasons why people might stay in that situation when they're not, when it's not, the ideal situation. um so some examples is, I know they love me deep down, they're just going through something. These are some excuses that people make. I don't know if I necessarily agree with this. They're not always like this when they get themselves together. So we kind of just hang around hoping that things will change, right? You love me for my potential, period. I'll take it. Okay, Miss Smith. My potential is great though. You know what I'm saying? Cause the reality is already good. So my potential is going to be great. So you know. Um but yeah, we make excuses sometimes in thinking that as time goes on, things will get better. But I'm going to tell you, the problem with that type of mindset is that you could be blocking your blessings. Your Mr. Right, Mrs. Right, or whatever could be in the wings waiting for you, but you stuck on someone that it's not giving what you really want. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. And that's the reality of it. And so that can be a very dangerous mindset when we make the decision to continue to stay with people that aren't really, serving us or making us happy in that way. Okay, so real quick, another quick break. I gotta go finish up. This is part 2 of me doing my mommy thing. I will be right back. Let's go ahead and let the song finish out. I'll be right back, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. Let me play it and make sure y'all can hear it. I'm coming. I know. I'm coming, baby. Hold on. Let me make sure they can hear the music before I leave. You know what? Hold on. Matter of fact, let me just go ahead and unconnect it and then Hey, and we got a guest. Okay, so let me see, because Empress might want to hold the panel down. Empress Queen is in the building. Okay. Hold on, Papa. Whoa.
Hey, Chance.
You want to say hi to Empress?
Hey, what are you doing? I want to go on something.
Okay.
I'm getting sleepy, Chance. It's almost bedtime.
No, you better wake up. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I love you, girl. Hey, boo. Okay, you want to hold it down for me, or you want me to play the song?
I just wanted to read something and then we could bounce off of that and the audience could take it in.
But see, I'm not gonna hear it because I gotta run to the kitchen right quick. But you want to go ahead and read it, and then I'll come
I'll
back and
read
give
it,
you.
yeah, and I'll read it again if you want.
Perfect. Okay, y'all, let's welcome Empress to the stage. Thank you, boo. Thank you for coming.
Hey y'all, hey y'all. So
All
there's
right.
this there so of course I have to cite my sources because I don't believe in not giving people their credit. But there was this great excerpt on the potential topic that I want to read real quick, and it's not the full length of it, but you can gauge what this content creator is saying and where she's going with it. She's actually a poet and a woman's empowerment person, and she's an author. I don't know if any of you ever heard of her before, but her name is Sulkis Ray, and she's here on YouTube. So here's what she wrote. She said, "You have been told that experience is the best teacher. Actually, this is untrue. We are pattern driven as humans. We do something once, we receive some gain, reward, recognition, thrill, good or bad, and we'll repeat the action again. Why? Because something done once created potential. And that potential makes it easier to do that thing again, even if the outcome was unpleasant. Why? Because you now know it. Experiencing something removes the mystery within it. Experience removes the fear of the unknown. Experience reduces concerns over risk involved. It's the unknown that people want to avoid, not a mistake. This is why you stay, or you have a toxic type you keep looping back to. It is why cheating gets easier to do after the first time. And then it cuts off from there because I didn't screenshot the whole thing. Sorry. But what do you guys think about that?
Okay, so the little part that I heard, I was like, ooh, okay, child. Let's see what the chat is saying. Yes, y'all. Someone, no, he ready. Trust me, he had a very good day today. Today was the first day back, and he had a great day, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm sorry, I don't want to. Let's stay focused. Mick Smith said he thinks it's cray cray, but okay. Swirl said that's deep. Seeking that same reward, Maria two times said. Um, you want to? I like
You
this.
want me to read it again for you?
Yes, please.
That way you could, just bounce off of it if you feel
Okay.
anything jumps out at you. So she says, you have been told that experience is the best teacher. Actually, this is untrue. We are pattern driven as humans. We do something once, receive some gain, reward, recognition, thrill, good or bad, and we'll repeat the action again. Why? Because something done once creates potential, and that potential makes it easier to do that thing again, even if the outcome was unpleasant. Why? Because you now know it. Experiencing something removes the mystery within it. Experience removes the fear of the unknown. Experience reduces concerns over risk involved. It's the unknown that people want to avoid, not a mistake. This is why you stay, or you have a toxic type you keep looping back to. It is
Mm,
why cheating gets easier to do after the first time. And
mm.
that's where it
So
cuts.
that kind of goes into what I was sharing. I was telling someone like
Exactly. Yep.
I, I feel that some people like fear getting into relationships or even just like dating and seeing what things could be because they fear getting hurt or they fear being cheated on or whatever the case is. Hey MJE, did you hear it? She just read it again for the second time. Let me know if you heard it. But it was a very powerful. So that was a comment, Empress, that you saw?
It's like she's a poet and a writer, and she's a woman empowerment
Okay,
person here on YouTube. So she writes those on her wall, but it's her own words. It's like,
gotcha.
and so, I see those excerpts from time to time, and it makes you think about things different. Like they say, oh, experience is the, like her quote, her poem said, like, we think we've been taught that experience is the best teacher, but it's also keeps us in a looping pattern because of the potential within it. We feel like it's almost like the devil right? The devil
Mm,
you know is better than the devil you don't know. So when I saw her pose it that way, I
uh-huh.
said, you know what? That makes a lot of sense. Like, just because we say experience is the best teacher or we learn through it, a
Hmm.
lot of times we still keep looping the same pattern because it's safe for us or it's comfortable.
Now, I might be reaching in this because an experience can be just for a moment. An experience could just be that date and it may not go anywhere else. Now, looping a pattern, that's when we've decided, like, I feel like that's when we've had the experience and we choose to stay in it. And I feel like that is an extension of it, not necessarily the experience in itself. Does that make sense?
No, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's, I guess that's where the potential part of it comes in, because you feel like, oh no, one of the reasons why I'm staying with this experience is because of the potential that I see within it, and then it feels is on some level safe to me, but I don't know. It's almost like you're not, in a sense you're not growing, because you're holding on to something that feels safe, but it's really not. I don't know
Right.
if I'm explaining
Yes,
it. Like,
I agree with that
it's
part.
like a double-edged sword. It's like it feels safe, but it's stunting your growth. Like
Mm,
something like that kind of thing.
it definitely does. That is for sure. That is for sure. Um, Swirl said, I always agreed with the experience is the best teacher, but hearing that makes me see a different perspective. I agree. I mean, I still think there is, an experience. At least you try. That's why I said this phrase before. Tis tis better to have love than to never have love before. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I was saying some of us hold ourselves back from just experiencing love because we're so afraid to get hurt. And I hate that. At least try it. And I feel like, sometimes we miss steps in the process. I mean, for example, when you meet someone, it starts with the hello, and then you gradually progress in your conversation and your interactions. Like, I feel like in this society right now, we be hop skipping and jumping steps and shit and courting and just getting to know people. You know what I'm saying? And it can be a true detriment to both parties when you move in that way.
You mean like, what you mean, like nowadays, you talking about like in modern society, like we're not getting to know each other anymore. We just skip into, like,
Maybe
what are we
sex
skipping?
or
Sex? Okay, yeah.
mhm. Um,
No courting,
right,
no getting to be like real friends with a person first.
right.
Yeah, that is missing. That is, it's like a hookup kind of culture, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But shout out to the people that, because there still are good people that are looking for love and relationships. It is out there. It is. We just gotta, it's like sometimes it's like a needle in a haystack. You know what I'm saying? And good people are rare. Um, so let me see. Experience can definitely teach, depends on the individual. Lovely Quinn said the fear will keep people from the experience, right, and will drive them to the continuous pain they're familiar with.
Right.
Yes,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
especially some of us choose to stay with what feels good to us, and it's not that it feels good, it's just some people just are happy to say they have a man or a woman, you know what I'm saying, and it's just whatever.
And then I think it's also like,
Yes,
a
settle.
lot of times, like, you ever see those stories of like where you put so much time in, and then you're worried. I think somebody said something the other, it could have been Rich, where he was like, oh, you're gonna see like that person, that they're with after you, doing better with them or thriving with them, and you put in all that work,
Mm,
and so you stay with that person out of fear. But it's like, you can't tell the future, right? So I guess if that was going to be their destiny, it was going to be their destiny anyway.
mm,
But sometimes we stay with people because of time put in, and then
that part.
we can't get it back though.
No, we can't. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why we're having these conversations, so we could, try to move
So
differently.
it's almost like wasting more time because you're scared of wasting. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
you
right.
like, each day you stay because of the potential, you're actually wasting more time with the person because you're scared of the time that you already put in.
Mm,
It's like, but you don't realize that those days could have been spent towards the next path or the next person, or just in putting it into yourself to get ready to prepare to meet the next person. But we don't think like that when we're in it. We're deep in it, and we're afraid to lose the person maybe at the time.
Yes. Thank you so much for the gift, MJE. Yes, y'all, please make sure you smash that like button. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, you guys. That way, you will know every time I go live. A lot of y'all, that way you don't have to search my channel to come and watch. You'll already be subscribed and get your notifications. Just stop making it difficult for yourself. Make sure you subscribe. Come on back. Y'all know y'all want to. Um, so yeah, shout out to everybody in the bushes. Shout out to everybody in the building. Please make sure you hit that like. Great, great, great point, Empress. Thank you. I love that. And let's read some more comments from the chat. Chris says he agrees 100%. We still have to make sure we are careful at what cost also, though. That is a fact, because it can be very consequential. It can cause you a lot more pain staying in a situation that does not serve you. Yo, that shit does not feel good. Let's talk about it. Let's keep it real. Where are y'all that's willing to keep it real about that? Like, when you it can be very like diminishing of who you are, not being able to communicate with your partner properly, not being loved on properly, not being cared for properly, because maybe somebody's telling you, oh, when I get that job next week, I'll be able to buy you a gift or something. So now we excited, we looking forward to it, and something happened, they don't get the job or whatever, you get disappointed. And that feeling of disappointment can be crushing. It can be hurtful. You know what I'm saying? That's just a small example, but I mean there's tons of examples that we could talk about. Oh, are we too old? That's a good question. Do you think age has something to do with the Empress? Maria said, are we too old to be accepting potential?
Yeah, I think it would have to be an inventory of where you're at in your life. So for example, you let's say your kids are out to college already, or they're about to go to college, or you purchased a home, or you're financially independent and you're stable. What happens when you meet someone else, and then they're eons behind you and they need to catch up? If you're at the age where you worked for it and you are where you're supposed to be, I personally don't feel like you should accept anything less, because I want to be with someone who's equally yoked, who is on the same wavelength as me. I gave you guys an example of the other night, the night before last. That dude was
Yes,
he
yes, the
was
guy you were
potential.
dating. Mm-hmm.
He
Mm-hmm.
was straight up potential, right? And I wasted a lot of time with that. And so
Mm.
that taught me that, where I'm at now in my life, I don't ever want to do potential again. I don't care if you say it scarred me, if I'm bitter, I don't give a shit. I don't want to ever do that again, because when you look back, similar to what you just said, Sammy, you feel diminished. You feel like you wasted time.
Now,
So I go ahead.
oh, no, okay, I'm gonna finish that thought. Go ahead, because I have a question.
Right. I just wouldn't ever want to do the potential again. No. To Maria's question.
Okay, well, okay. Now, my response to Maria's question. Okay, but because I don't want to forget, I want you to answer this question, and then I want to give my response to Maria's question. So, my question to you is: so, how are you avoiding being in that type of a situation again?
To me?
Yeah, because you're saying I don't ever want to be in a baby,
Oh,
that or turn it down. You were saying you don't ever want to be in a situation like that again. So what are you implementing or doing to avoid that? Or
well, I throw myself into my job, my career, my work. I throw myself into my daughter. I throw myself into studying. I'm very serious with the block on the first red flag. Like, oh no, you're not talking right. Block.
Mm,
So there isn't no my boundaries. I guess you would say my boundaries. The way that I
okay,
avoid that is that my boundaries are up high at this moment in my life.
right. You increase your boundaries and
Yeah.
making sure that you set them early.
I already know like the lingo or when you about to bullshit me, then the block goes on. Like it's just it's a strict program. That's
Got
how I
it.
yeah. Mhm.
And I've been seeing a lot of videos on YouTube about that too. Running a strict program. I think that's some new age thing that they teaching on TikTok as well. Hold on, y'all. Yes, baby. All right. So, what I think in regards to are we too old to be, I I feel like where age becomes an issue for us is because our looks change, our bodies change when we get older, right? So I feel like the older we get, we may not, be as desirable, right? No shade, no. Also, like you said, you're spending more time. All right, Papa. Now you are, spending more time at work, at home with your children. You're not as social. You're not meeting as many people anymore. And I feel like in that case, that's where age can be. Give me a kiss. You want to say goodnight to everybody? Yeah. Go ahead. I love you. I love you, baby. My kids are released in 2021. All right. We're going to thank God for a great day today. Okay, and for keeping us protected. All right, come on. Amen. I love you.
I
All right,
just
come
want to
on. Good
stay
night.
up
Good
late.
night.
I
No,
want to
no, no,
stay
no,
up
no,
late.
no. Come on. Good night.
Do we
You
have
got
school
school.
tomorrow?
Yes, you do. Okay. So I feel
Hi,
like
Mommy. Can I sleep by you tomorrow?
I don't know. We'll talk about it. Okay. Good night, babe. Don't turn the light off. Go ahead. Good night. So, oh, we got another guest in the building. We got Polo to the stage. Polo, let me. What's up, boo? Let
Hey
me
Polo.
just wrap up my thought. Let me land my plane because I got interrupted a couple of times.
Okay. Okay. No
Okay.
problem. I'm chilling.
So with that being said, that's where I feel like our age might play a factor in if we're wasting our time because the older we get, we aren't as social. We aren't, mingling and mixing with that many as many people any longer. How are we meeting other options and other, potential, suitors or you know what I'm saying? I think that's where our age might come into play. But are we too old to be accepting it? We all make mistakes, young, old, whatever the case might be. And we also have to keep in mind that sometimes people present us a representative. So how do we really know who someone is until we've had what experiences, right? Until we've tested a couple of waters and some situations come up and we don't know how that person is until those things present itself. So that's my answer to that. But welcome to the stage, Polo, host and channel holder of Polo's Porch 2.0. And welcome, Polo. What would you like to add while I get your link and drop it in the chat?
I want to say thank you for having me up, and hello, Empress. How you doing? How y'all ladies doing this evening?
I'm good. How are you, Polo?
All right, it's all good. It's all good. I just clocked
And
out
I'm
for
doing
break,
great.
so
Lee. Thank you,
I
honey.
just clocked out for break, and I see y'all was talking about relationships, and I was, just coming to sit down for a few minutes and chop it up, with y'all. So, what,
That's
what
what's
was I
up.
walking
And
in on?
that's what's up. And you always welcome. Did you have
Thank you.
anything you wanted to add, or you kind of just want to wait until we continue to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna continue. I'm riding. I want to continue.
Okay.
Y'all. I jump in and out.
So did you answer the poll question, Polo? Have you
Yes.
ever okay, what was your answer?
Okay. You. The answer was no. But can you ask the question again?
So the question is, have you ever loved someone because of their potential and not for who they are already as a person to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
No,
so
cause
like,
mhm.
mm,
Yeah, I don't want a fixer upper. You know, I
you
don't
don't
want
want someone that you have to fix.
a fix up. Yeah, like I want you to already be ready for me.
Okay.
You know, and especially with like me wanting a woman who wanna like fix up a woman, she should already be there. So now I don't go for potential. What about y'all? What did y'all say?
I have.
I
I
said I've
have.
been through it before and I don't want to do it again.
Right.
Yep.
So we talking about like have we or we talking about like now?
Have you ever?
Um have a great night, Miss T. Thank you so much for coming through. Have a great night, honey. Okay, yeah, I know she's an early riser. She works really early in the morning, but I appreciate you just for coming through and showing some love. Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. Um, do you want to give her a I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. My apologies.
Hmm.
Empress, do you have a really good example of like someone with potential and you not, realizing like because I think you're trying to understand what that looks like, right, Pete, if I'm correct?
No, you talk about okay. Potential is like you see that you could probably bring the best out of them, or they may not be together right now, but maybe months or maybe a year or two they will be
Yes,
perfect for you, and you're willing to
yes,
have patience.
you
Yeah,
got
no, I don't want to do that.
you
Uh-uh.
got it. Okay, but it's not about if you want to do
It's
it.
have you
have
ever.
you have you though?
Oh yes, and then but then I'm sure we all have, but then we regret it because
Of
we're not with the person
course,
no more.
because it
Right.
sucked.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Give me my
But
time
that
back. Give me
but
my
that was
time
the
back.
you ain't getting it back, and that's what I'm saying. And that okay, so you got to change your poll answer, P, because the answer is yes. You have in the
Oh,
past,
okay.
but now you have decided that you no longer want a situation like that, and that's perfectly fine. That's what Empress is saying as well. She doesn't ever want to experience that type of relationship again because it
Mm-mm.
it hurt her. It was, and she feels like she wasted a lot of time with that person. So
And sometimes money too.
yes, yes, yep, yep,
I
yep.
wasted a lot of coochie.
Ah,
Oh wow, they put some miles on it for that person that didn't deserve it.
that's
The
real.
the person didn't deserve it.
I want my coochie back. I want my time back.
Oh,
No, but no, I'm joking about it in
I
hindsight,
know,
but when
but
it was
shit,
huh?
somebody might relate. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no,
That's
I
real
mean
shit.
at the time I was just like, "Oh my god." Like, when it finally hits you, you're like, shit, damn it. Like, I done wasted. And so now, now I'm at a better place, but I can really still, go back and reflect on it. And I'm sure a lot of us have, been probably, even through worse situations. But yeah, it doesn't feel good. Like Sammy said, it really doesn't feel good. You feel like you're headed towards something with someone, and then when you look back you're like, okay, what was it for? That's why I started with the adding the that excerpt to kind of show, a different look on what we might see as potential and experience, because it differs for some people.
Yep, I love
Now,
that. Great. Go
now
ahead.
can you like reverse the question? Like, have a
Mm.
guy ever try to, did he see potential in you and you let him down? Can y'all be honest with yourselves and say
Woo!
if it's true? If it's true though. Because it's happened to me, girls will see me and they'll think, okay, well I could fix Polo up. I
Yeah,
see this, I see that, but then
yeah.
that don't be the case, you know. So can y'all be I mean, has that ever happened to y'all?
If I
Or
was the potential that, or if I ever thought
um
that I could fix someone
no,
up.
no. If a guy thought that about you, like maybe you was down on your luck, and a
Okay.
nice gentleman, but you just for some reason you just couldn't get right. Maybe your mindset. maybe you was broken, or maybe your mindset wasn't ready, or you know.
Possibly. I'm not going
Mhm.
front, maybe. Maybe.
And
Yeah.
it wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was you. Like pretty much is what it is. Have that
Mm,
ever happened to y'all?
I don't
mm,
think it's happened for me just because I think the maturity level in women is just above that of men. And that's
mhm.
just my personal opinion. I feel like we can date a guy older than us and still see a lot of immaturity in them. And just for the heterosexual community, I don't know how it is with your community with the female. If like maybe you guys are kind of like more evenly yoked with each other. You have like the pickings are a little bit better because you guys can kind of relate. But with
Mhm.
women, men mature. Like you have 50-year-olds still out here playing. They balls are sagging and they talking about they a player. You ever seen that meme that it
Okay.
said, "Oh look, I'm ready to settle down now," and the balls look like raisins?
Yeah, yeah,
That be
oh,
men. That be men.
yeah,
Oh
yeah.
wow.
This is
Okay.
true. This is true. Now, for me, I don't know because I mean I've never been like broken up with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think I'm perfect. No, I'm just playing. No, I don't think I'm
Yeah,
perfect.
you do. You think you perfect?
I'm just joking. But I don't know. I can't answer that. I mean, it's passable though. I will say that, I will say that.
Like you
Um
never been young, and you dealt with an older guy, and you just felt like, man, he too serious. Oh man, he old. Maybe that was the 50-year-old guy with the ball sagging or something. I don't know. And
well,
y'all was like, nah. Then he just had to throw you back into the ocean.
Yeah, I never been in the reverse situation. It's always
Okay.
been that men were just even if they were older than me, they still lacked, you know, a
yeah,
little bit. They were still like behind as far as maturity went, or maybe even on the same level. But you know, yeah, it was never
it
the
just
reverse. No,
wasn't.
I can't think of an incident for me per se, Polo.
Okay. Okay. Well, that happens. And it should be like that. You know what I'm saying? It should be just that. It should be that way.
I love this comment from Chris. You know it's right when it's just easy and effortless. I agree. I agree. Especially like a new relationship, a new situation. It should not be stressful. It should not be hard. And I agree. And I think some of you were saying that the last episode that we did. So I love that comment. Thank you guys so much for the gifts. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Cindy. Good to see you. Hey, boo. Um, Swirl Gang said, at the cost of integrity, self worth, I mean, it can get deep. Yeah, absolutely. But some of us just don't realize, what what we're actually dealing with. And I think this conversation is so great too because this can speak towards toxic situations, because a lot of times those toxic relationships could be us being with someone's potential rather than who they really are. And we're so focused on, well, damn, they fine, they look good, they giving me their time, and sometimes that's all people have for you, you know what I'm saying, and not really much else. Like, what other boxes are they checking off that are making you happy and really, you know what's up, BSBB? They want to know where the Black Queens at. We here. We here. My sis said, I don't have time to waste. I look for warning signs early. Okay, period. Um, so this and that. Accepting potential is for your early 20s, period. Really? Okay. Okay. Anything after that is plain dumb. All right, that's a very strong opinion, but it's your opinion. Um, okay, we have to ask the right questions to find. I like that. That is a very good point. That is a very good point, Maria. We have to ask the right questions to find out where that man's head is at. I think so as well. Now, sometimes people may not always be honest. That's why I said about the representative, but again, that comes with time, right? But yeah, let's sound off in the chat if you guys agree. What y'all think about that? Empress might have stepped up. Can y'all hear me?
No, I hear you. I don't know who you had the other day that was saying that we was talking about relationships, and they said you like you it's just like a ease, like you know when it's right.
Yes.
Um, I
Someone
forgot who that was.
I don't remember it. But
But
yes, I
yeah, I forgot right now. But I heard that from a lot of older couples, like when they met even from my mom when she met my dad. She was just like, I knew everything fell into place. Like I knew he was gonna be my husband. I knew we were gonna have you kids, and every older woman or person that has described their story to me has said something along those lines, that everything fell into place and it felt right.
mm,
Who the hell said that? Somebody said that. I forgot who said that. We was talking the other day on your
watch, and
panel.
it's gonna come to you later.
Yeah.
We'll be back
But yes.
tomorrow. Listen, we are back tomorrow night for the father-daughter relationship conversation, you guys, and how
Mm,
and how that relationship affects our relationships as adults. So I'm looking forward to that.
right.
And it could be father daughter, father son, you know, or whatever. It's not very gender specific, but y'all already know. So that's the topic tomorrow night, you
What
guys.
time is that? Around the
Probably
same time? I'm gonna
probably
pull up
around
for
the
that
same
too.
time. Yep. Yep.
Okay, for sure, for sure. I really want to talk about that.
Yep.
That
Um,
sounds
hey Tiff, what's up, boo? Thanks for welcome, welcome, welcome. And Tiff said, I agree, I'm too old and do not have enough time in life. Okay, okay. Ain't nobody trying to struggle with the guy in the 30s, 40s, and beyond. I hear you. I hear y'all. Yes, so proud of my baby. Thank you, MJE. Thank you. It's against nature to struggle with a man in adulthood. Damn, it's against nature. Sheesh, that's so like serious. Y'all ain't trying to give niggas no chances. Sheesh, y'all are stern. Y'all are stern. In my opinion, a mature woman from seeing the things she does not want from experience should be how she gauges things when seeking her next partner. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's
And
why
we're all mature, like we're all in our 30s and 40s, some 50s, some 60s in this sector.
mm-hmm.
I mean, we're all there. We all had experiences. So that's
let's
why.
say respectfully, let's say in this community, because I'm cultivating
I'm
my own.
sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's
In this chat, right? We're all in our 30s and 40s, 30s and up, let's say.
right.
And
Mm-hmm.
we all are mature enough to have at least had one similar experience like this. And we don't want it, like Swirl said, like we have the experience. Now we know what we want. So I think it's less of that we like putting men down or putting, potential partners down, more of we have the experience kind of thing. And we don't want to go there again.
Right. I agree.
And
You
I
want
feel
to?
like
Hmm.
I feel like women are more patient with the potential than a male or someone like dominant, because I feel like a woman, she'll wait, she'll give it time. But a man, he gonna want you together right then and there, and he'll probably give you a couple of months. And if she's not where he wants her to be in a couple of months, that's gonna be it for her. Especially if he's like the breadwinner, you know. Um, if she doesn't meet his standards, he's not going to be as patient as if the shoe was on the other foot, you know?
Okay, I like that.
And then
Um,
another thing is time, Polo, because women, we have child rearing age. So they could mess around and mess with our 20s and 30s, and then we look up and now we're a geriatric pregnancy or no
Mm-mm.
pregnancy at all or not able to start a family. And younger women, need to take heed even if you say, oh, you're supposed to go through that in your 20s or 30s. Okay, well, those are your child rearing years. Are we supposed to be wasting time during that time? Or are we supposed to be creating families?
Mhm.
You
Mm.
know,
Can
like
you repeat the question? Can you repeat that last part you just said?
I said most people say that we're supposed to make these potential mistakes or of potential dating people with potential in our 20s and 30s. But
Mhm.
those are our child rearing years. And our time as women is not the same as men's. So you see Robert De Niro and Al Pacino having kids in their 80s, that's not going to be us. So if we really want a family, we need aunties and older women teaching younger women about avoiding some of these mistakes and mentoring them so that they don't waste their 20s and 30s on potential, because those are the prime time child rearing years for you to create a family of your own.
But see, auntie, 40 and 50, she going through it. She going through it right along with the niece.
That's a good point, Polo, because it's hard
I
out
mean,
here for
40 and 50. We it's still kind of it's older, but it is still. I mean, we are still, or they are still making mistakes. I say we. We are still
right.
making mistakes.
Mm.
But yeah, that's
Now,
that's that in a way that's harmful to our community though, because like I said, maybe not in your early 20s, but once you start getting towards 30, you want to, most women want to plan, a family. And if you're still dealing with toxicity and potential well into those years, then when you get on a mature level where you know more what you want, and then you meet up with a potential partner that does, now what age are you? Are you having like difficulty conceiving now? Are you having, you know, is it going to be a struggle for you now as a woman because you dated potential for 2 or 3 decades of, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not good either.
I'm
wow,
sorry.
I might have to step down, you guys. My break is about to be over with.
Oh, P,
But
thank you.
Okay,
but
Polo,
I will.
nice talking to
I
you.
will. Yeah, I will stop by tomorrow because I do want to tap on that.
That's what's up. I look forward to it. Thank
All
you
right,
so
I'm in the chat, y'all. I'm in the
Okay.
chat.
Okay, cool.
All right,
We
for
going
sure.
through the comments. That is exactly what happens, and that's why a man my age has to be established. Okay. Okay. So Tiff is looking for someone already on the level. Um, so I want to know, okay, so here's my question. How are you going to determine that, you meet a new person? How are you going to determine that they're on the level?
For me, if he's demonstrating, and this is going to be really hard to find, I'm well aware, if he's demonstrating chivalry to me, if he's demonstrating things that would be that of like a responsible man. If I'm having car trouble, is he volunteering to help me? The words that he's speaking, is he educated? Is he following through on his word? Like real grown man traits, like things I would expect to see in an established man. I want to see some of those traits, and I'm not saying that I have to see them in month one because we're just getting to know each other, but
Mhm.
I would say between the 6 month to a year mark, I would have to see him stepping in
Wait.
to, huh?
No, I'm sorry. Trip is in the building. Trip is here. I don't know why I can't see her. Is Trip in the building?
I think Trip is in the building, yeah.
Messy metaphysics?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
see her. That's
She
weird.
sent gifts and everything.
Oh, thank you, Trip. I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck. I can't see.
Hard on the person in the first few months, but within the 6 month to a year mark, I would like to see some traits exhibited that they are reliable and dependable and they step in where necessary. So I would want to see them volunteering those kind of things. And I don't think I would even go past a year with somebody again,
Mhm,
not seeing them show up and step up in certain areas. So, like I said,
mhm.
like if I have to get an oil change or I have to do something. Like, are they volunteering to help with that? Are they volunteering to help me with certain things financially? Not I'm not expecting someone to just come in and pay my rent off the rip. That would be nice. I mean my mortgage, but that would be
That
nice, right?
part. Period.
But
Mhm,
but I give them some time, but I would like to eventually see them volunteering those kind of things
mhm,
that shows that they want to be a permanent fixture in my life. And if I don't see those things in under a year,
mhm.
it's not going to be for me. That would just be for me. I can't speak for anyone else because I know people have their own timelines and they have the right to. That would just be me based on what I've been through and my experience.
That part. Period. All right, so y'all, we not gonna go too much longer. I got a little something there, but okay, let's keep going. That's a cute tele. Look, so and so, this and that ain't playing no games. Okay, that's a cute telenovela love story to struggle with a grown man, but it ain't logical. Okay, and y'all know I'm a little bit behind, so I don't know what part that's a response to, but yeah, we got to be careful that we not being mamas. Yes, I agree. So and so. I agree. And guys, listen, this is an open panel. I've been dropping the link, you guys. Anybody that want to just come up, y'all get tired of typing, y'all come on up so you can speak. Cause I'm trying to wrap this up no later than 9:30, 10 p.m. Central. Okay.
And where you going? Where you going, Sammy? You
So
not gonna
shout
tell us
out
where
to
you going?
my lucky charm. My lucky charm said, you know what, Sammy, you really are good people. And let me see. I think I know somebody. Let me see if he's still single. And So shout out to Lucky for playing matchmaker for your girl.
Oh, I'm
And
excited about this. This sounds
yes,
lovely.
yes, she told
Wait
me
a minute, Sammy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. She told me nothing but really good things about this gentleman, and he is definitely different. As far as just from what she has told me, and yeah, I'm not gonna go too much into detail. We just literally started talking, and we have plans to get on the phone tonight, and you know,
That's
so
so nice. You see, Lucky's a girl's girl.
she is. Shout out to her. And we
Shout
kind of
out
went to
to the
school
Luckies.
together. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so it's really cool. It's a good thing. We're, checking off a lot of boxes, and I think it's really cool when someone can vouch for another person, and actually, she's familiar with me, and familiar with him, and knows him really well and stuff, and she was like, she felt like it would be a good fit, and I like his picture and he liked mine. Actually, let me go ahead and read y'all what he told her when she sent him my photos. Hold on, let me tell y'all what he said, because he's a sweetheart. She seems like a nice young lady who can have about anyone she likes. Sure, you can give her my number. You already showed her the pic. Okay. So, yes. So, yeah,
Okay, well, while it's new, you could definitely keep some of that from us and update us. Update us when you feel ready. Yeah, update us when you feel like, ready, because that's your business, you know?
yeah, but I talk about my
But
relationships.
it's exciting, right? Just
It
like
is. It's not exciting
like the
for me.
feelings of talking to someone new, you know?
Yes, and very educated, very good career, very good things. Um,
And Lucky's a married woman, so,
yes, yes, yes.
that's a good, she has
Mhm.
experience in that and you trying to get married. So that's not,
Right,
that's a good thing.
right. Yes, yes, yes. So Swirl Gang said, I feel men and women kind of know what they are looking for in a partner pretty much out the gate. Men say they know if they just want to. Oh, and he's in Brooklyn. So listen, we know some people in Brooklyn that are still hung up on a situation that did not work out, and Lucky was able to hook me up with an eligible bachelor.
No,
That
you.
part. Lucky was able
Yo.
to hook me up with an eligible bachelor in Brooklyn, New York in less than 24 hours. Thank you, Lucky. Shout out to you. And if other people weren't such an asshole, maybe they would have gotten hooked up as well. Um, I'm just saying. Okay, so Swirl Gang says, I feel men and women kind of know what they are looking for in a partner pretty much out the gate if they're serious. I agree with that. If they are serious about, wanting to settle down, yes.
Trip
Men
wants you to
say,
drop the link.
okay, okay. Hold on.
I'm
Hold
sorry to
on.
interrupt you, but you didn't see
No,
her, sis.
no, I appreciate you because I'm behind. I'm about, oh my God, I'm like 20 minutes behind in the chat. Sheesh. Men say they know if they just want to smash within an hour of meeting. Yes, facts, swirl. I think dealing with something that has potential only works if they show motivation and drive to better themselves, not for you, but for them, in my opinion. Yes, y'all. Shout out to Trip and thank you for the gifts, Trip. Thank you, thank you. Need to match energies. I agree. Money and most important, time. Okay. Yes, y'all. Please make sure y'all are hitting that like. But oh shoot, thank you, Ryan. Thank you for the gift. Good to see you. Thank you, thank you. Not exactly the same, but a real man is already mentally and spiritually doing that. Okay. Thank you, honey. I appreciate the support. Wait, Maria said gross. What she said? Oh, y'all talking about the saggy boy. Okay. See, I'm bad, y'all. I'll be trying to make sure I catch every comment. Um, well, that's not for you to judge, BSBB. You don't know me. And that's not for you to judge. You're not God. Okay. But okay. I prefer them older. They aren't all mature, but you gotta use your discernment. Yeah, all older men are not mature. Okay. I listen, it's men in their 50s that got the mindsets of 25-year-olds. Like it's
Yep.
crazy.
Yep.
Real talk. Thank you, Texas Baddie. Thank you, honey. Yes, you guys, please, please, please continue to support the channel. And if you guys want to get your You Want It With Me t-shirts, please check out the website, www.qualityqueentv.com. If you guys are shopping for life insurance, estate planning, y'all check out justcallmesammy.com. I'd have
Can
to
you drop
agree.
the link for the shirt in the chat?
Yeah, let me go ahead and drop it because uh, okay. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to put my boo on the spot. All right, there is the link for the t-shirts. I'd have to agree when it's right. There's typically not a lot of turmoil and confusion, but shit, we've all been there. Facts. Me a couple of times. Facts. Facts. That's why I'm like, let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Let's speak truth to power. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Lovely indeed. So I learned about them pretty boys. I'm like, nah, I need you know what?
I heard the ugly ones will do it to you too.
Shit, okay. And shit, especially if you love an ugly nigga and sometimes you know what they say. Sometimes we can make an ugly nigga look good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Yep.
saying? Then they eyes be so, ready to
And they had be like a
get
balloon, and
swole.
now they
Get
think they could get
swole.
everybody.
Facts. They get
Like how
swole.
Martin head was when Tommy Hearns whooped his ass. He swole.
Facts. Facts, facts, facts. So we can't necessarily say that, swirl. I think it's still, I think energy and just actions, right? Actions. I don't have time for play. Yeah, a lot of us do not. What's up, Bobus? What's going on? Welcome. Bobus said I disagree with Polo. I think you just want to disagree with Polo, Bobus. You always giving Polo a hard time. Now we live in the age of the simp. Y'all better stop with that word. Women want gentlemen. Women, y'all little hurt motherfuckers out there. Y'all need to man up, fix your trauma, and grow up. Grow up.
I think I heard the DL whisperer say the Simps is the ones that's gonna marry you.
Period. The simps are the one that's going to treat you right. That part. You did hear that
Yep.
right. Yes, yes. And shout out to him. He been doing his thing, going hard. I'm just, yeah, that's what's up. It's hard out here for a pimp. That part. Respectfully, we don't have aunties anymore or big mamas, and it's a shame. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We in that Jezebel culture real bad. Thank you, Quinn, for the makeup brush. Period, Pooh. I thought Trip was coming up. I hate that I can't. I don't know why I can't see her because she saw me in her chat the other day. You said you look at a man's schedule, he needs to be okay. Okay. I kind of like a man that has a good balance. So so far what I'm enjoying is we both working individuals, the same type of working schedule, winding down at night. I like that. I don't know, cuz I've dated someone that works like third shift, so that's that overnight shift. That's my sleeping time. So when I'm awake, they're sleeping. How would y'all deal with something like that? Cause that for me, I'm like, yeah, I need somebody that we could be
They're not
off
gonna have the energy. I dated a guy too that worked nights and he didn't have no energy in the daytime. He was
that
like
part.
out of it. He would be behind the wheel sleeping at the goddamn light. How
Oh,
you
that's
gonna sleep at the
dangerous.
light?
That
Yeah.
is
I'm like up
dangerous.
tapping him like, hello, hello. You want me to drive or something? Are you alive? You like how you gonna sleep at the light? It's like literally under a minute. And he worked nights. So yeah, that didn't work.
Mm. No, I'm good, Swirl. I don't think no, there's no rush. I think it's proper. I think it's proper. Yeah, look, my girl's looking out for me. Guys, listen. No. We're listen. We're not speeding. We're not speeding into anything. Um, but we moving on in a healthy way. In a healthy way. The relationship topic for tomorrow is the impact of the father daughter or the lack of the father daughter relationship and how it affects us in our relationships as adults. That's the topic for tomorrow night. Yes. Yeah, we doing speed dating on Saturday. So y'all know I kind of do the relationship discussions during the week and then we do the speed dating on Saturday. So we'll see who pulls up. Bulbous, where you been? Bulbous. Um I you be the first contestant on my show or you'll be the first. I mean, we've had several. Listen, it's going to be episode what 4 Saturday. So we are 3 weeks in. We've had a few singles come up. Last week we kind of went into other topics, which is okay. We're going to do a show regardless. But yeah, I mean, we're on episode 4. I did drop the link, y'all. Okay, so I need Tati. Can you copy and paste the link? Because she probably can't see it. Because if I can't see her, she can't see the link if I'm dropping it for her. So it has to be for someone that she can see the link. That's
That
the
could be.
problem. That's the problem. She's not seeing it but that's crazy because I unblocked her. I don't know what's going on. No. We are not. He's not a YouTube. Mm-mm. Nope. Nah, y'all stop. No, Trip no, I don't Trip no, I don't do all of that. Um yeah, and he knows I'm a content creator, but he does not want to be content. And we there's some grown people shit, okay? Um, I'm learning. I need your help though. Where Daisy at, dog? Where Daisy at when I need her? And shout out to Daisy again for that amazing song. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. My husband was on third and I'm on second. We just had to make time. Mornings and weekends was the key, but we are definitely on the same shift now. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. Hi, Ange. Does anyone else know how to drop links? If someone can volunteer so that I can make you a mod, that way you could drop the link. Please help me out to copy and paste the StreamYard link and drop it in the chat.
I don't know how to do that.
Okay. Um,
If you
anybody
put it
wanna-
if you put it in the back chat, can I copy it and paste it?
Yeah, of course. Of
Okay,
course you
let me
can.
try. Let me
Okay,
try.
so first I have to mod you. Can you put type a comment in the public chat?
Oh, you have to. Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I gotta give you a ring. Hopefully, Trip is still in the bushes and can hear me. That's why she can't see it because I cannot see her. That's crazy.
She hasn't said anything in a minute, so I don't even know if she's
Oh
here
man.
anymore.
Okay, I see your comment. Hold on. I gotta find you. I think I'm scrolling the wrong way. What am I doing? Okay, there she is. Okay, so Empress, add as moderator. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you should see the notification that you have been modded. And then let me throw the invite link in the back. Hold on. Um, okay. So there's the link in the back for you, Empress. And let's check on the poll. Let's see what you guys are saying on the poll results. Okay, wait. Hold on. I don't want to mess it up. Damn, y'all are 50-50. We had 68 votes. Thank you guys so much for participating. That's a lot of votes. The poll has been up for an hour. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Y'all were dead smack in the mother freaking middle. 50-50. If you have ever loved someone for their potential instead of who they actually are in that moment. Okay. So, wow. Thank you guys for voting. And that's very interesting. Okay, I see where you dropped it. Thank you, Empress. Trip,
No problem.
if you are still here, the link has been dropped. If you can see it, please come and join us. We'd love to hear your perspective and your thoughts. Um, ooh, Ange said I was married to a potential that I never realized. Yeah, yeah, we've been getting it in. And yeah, I think a lot of us can relate to that type of situation. So, people,
Remember, Polo came up too, and Polo was like, he clicked the wrong one because
right,
we, yeah.
once we broke it down and gave him a little more understanding. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I think you put the wrong answer, P. um, so some let's talk about some of the red flags, y'all. Inconsistency.
That's a major one.
And then in our minds, our excuses, oh, he just has a lot going on. He's busy. What do they say? A man makes time. What's the rest?
I don't for what he values, what he
For
wants.
what he wants. Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay.
And I also think that men got 36 hours in a 24-hour day too.
Not 36. You know what?
Yeah.
Don't be
Yeah.
that girl.
I think
It's
they
20.
got time.
Okay. The next one is emotionally unavailable. Yo, that's a big one. That is a big one. And then our excuses, oh, he's just private. Nah, nigga, we in a relationship, nigga. I needs to know. How y'all feel about that? I want to
Or
know how
oh,
you
he went through
feel.
something, or oh, he went through something before. He went through something in his childhood.
Nah, I want to know how you feel. I want to know what you thinking. Fuck all that. I want to be your best friend, motherfucker. No, I'm just playing. I'm not. I'm joking, but I'm not joking. But yeah, emotional unavailable is a big one. Doesn't communicate. Uh, bruh. Doesn't communicate. And then our excuse is he's not a phone person. Hmm.
Mm-mm. No.
Mm-mm. No
Mm-mm.
excuse. No excuse. No excuse. The hardest part is to realize they don't feel about you the same way you feel about them. Yeah, facts. But once you do, it's easier to let go. That's a fact. That's a fact. Okay, Angie's giving us another flag. Love bombing. Love bombing is another red flag. They tell you what you want to hear. Okay, okay. Doesn't prioritize you.
That's a good
Mm,
one.
that
That's a
is a
good
good
one.
one. And then our excuses, oh, he's busy.
Oh, he's got a lot on his mind.
Right, right. He's got a lot going on. So Ange already, so I was gonna ask what red flag did you give a nicer name? And Ange did just that with the love bombing. That was a really good one. Shout out to Ange. So love versus hope, right? So we already determined like what potential looks like versus the reality. So now we're like, okay, is it actually love or is it that we're hoping for love, right? So this is powerful. Sometimes we aren't in love, we're hopeful. We're hope. I like this. I like this part. There's a difference. Hope keeps people waiting. This is facts. Hope keeps people waiting. Love grows. Hope waits. What y'all think? I gotta give that 100s because yes, hope is
Yeah.
the word. Yeah, that's what we're hanging on to. Well, we're hoping that things will get better later. And I'm just gonna sit around and wait, for things to change and improve and for him to realize that, I love it.
Yeah, hope can be debilitating because when
Definitely.
you see it being diminished over time, and I would go as far as to say that hope could turn into delusions because what you're hoping for is not grounded. It's hope. It's a potential. It can sometimes become an unhealthy illusion, especially when you're not seeing the actions match.
I love that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, sometimes we'll say, "Oh, he's just a man. Men are like this." And that's not a good mindset. You are basically in love with an imagined perfect version of him. Yeah, that is a great point. That's a great point, Ange. Yeah, that is a good summary that we could have used earlier in the conversation. Um so now we're going to talk about the fantasy relationship. And now we're going to talk about how we actually create relationships in our minds, right? Um, so you imagine we're dreaming of the vacations, the holidays, marriage, meeting the family, building businesses, growing old. Meanwhile, the actual relationship isn't moving towards any of that. You're just dating, and this is just what Ange said. You're dating an imagination. Damn, that's crazy. Now that's some mental mind fuck shit right there. Woo!
Yeah, that's like, yeah. Mm-mm. But
Facts.
with experience, you know the signs. Like, you might have did it before, but if you've been through it at least one good time, you know the signs next time. You know when somebody's bluffing, when they're bullshitting you. You could kind of gauge it in if their words are matching their actions. I think you have that in the title too.
Yep.
I
Yep.
mean the thumbnail.
And said, especially when it's long distance. Hmm. You know what, Boba? Boba said, my fantasy is to live in a ranch with 20 girls of different races and procreate, period. so now actions tell the truth, right? Words create possibility, actions create reality. So you want to ask yourself, if I removed everything they said, would I still believe they love me? That question usually answers itself. Damn. And sometimes these things can be a really tough pill to swallow, right? Like, it's not a good feeling realizing, like, damn, right? Like, even Empress shared that in her past relationship, she had to come to that realization, and it sucked, um just realizing, like, damn, I literally wasted my time with this nigga, like.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, I want my coochie back. Let me stop. let me let me stop. I had some good
You
times with it
could.
though.
Listen, I'm on mute with it, but yeah,
No,
y'all already know.
yeah. You right. You right. You are
It's
right.
all good. It's all good. um Loving someone doesn't mean they're ready. This is huge. Someone can love you and still be emotionally unavailable. Someone can care, hold on, and still be incapable of giving you what you need. Love isn't always the issue, capacity is. I like that, because that lets you know, like, so your potential, that potential can love you and care for you. It's just that they may not have the capacity to show that actions, to be able
Right.
to, right, to show you
And they
love.
don't have the tools like the one that I described. Like his motto was that anything that happens in life he's grateful for, because he wasn't his path was supposed to be a much different path. And so it's like, then that means that you don't even have the tools of a basic foundation of how to love me, because you're happy with the minimum. So you didn't have the tools to love me the way that I needed to be loved. So yeah, capacity means a lot, because we think they're gonna grow into it, magically transform. you know
Look, what is cat? DBS, shout out to DBS in the building, child. If someone loves you, you'll feel it. Yeah, of course, love is something you feel. Absolutely. um we got the link in the chat. It's an open panel. Not we making excuses. Nah, we that's why we're having the
definitely feel
discussion.
it. That no one's saying that you can't feel it, but is it to the standard that you want to be loved? So you can feel that they may love you, but are they checking the boxes that you require?
That part. Why we stay: fear of starting over, fear of being alone, time invested, chemistry, history, children, money, and the belief that love can fix people. Do y'all have any more y'all want to add or y'all want to expand upon on that? Because I think that those are really, really good excuses as to why we end up staying with someone that's only giving us the potential, but not actually showing us.
Self confidence. Somebody might not feel like they can do better or they can
Mhm.
get better.
So, like insecure, maybe.
Yeah, like or
Yeah,
you might have been with the person so long that you think that there's nothing else out there.
history that falls under history.
Mhm.
hmm
Mhm.
Yeah, men. Well, not all men. DBS. That's the problem. I mean, can we say like a real man, or again? I feel like it'll be like a individualized type of situation. I mean, men make sure you feel love. Okay, yeah. I would hope so. You know, so potential is not a promise. Potential is possibility. Character is probability. Build your future on probability, not possibility. Mhm. If you have children, share finances. Tally up. What's up, tally up? Married 32 years, you need a respectful man. You been married 32 years, Nina? That's what's up. Shout out to you. Congrats. That's amazing.
I don't know who you just said shared finances is a big one. I've seen people stay in decades long relationships for money and they weren't happy.
That part. That part. Um, Look, DBS said not all men. I don't know. What you think, Empress? Because DBS talking about all men.
What he
Um,
said? You got I'm driving right now. Tell
oh,
me, read it to me.
okay, be careful. He said, men make sure you feel it. And I said, well, maybe not all men. Some, I don't want to generalize because I don't think all men make sure you feel loved. I don't think so. Um,
No, yeah, I mean, we went through the many different reasons why they they wouldn't be able to have the capacity to do that throughout
right.
like this live, the lives before this one.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe he means mature men, like men that are ready. You'll know it. Maybe he means
Mm,
that, like what we were talking about before, like when someone when it's right, it will fall into place. That a mature man coming to love you will automatically just click.
mm, that part. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm taking my hair down and I think I've been cutting the fuck out my hair. Um, DBS, not true. Some people do not express emotions as much. Thank you, okay, Bobus. Okay, all right. The guys are having conflicting opinions. Ooh, this is good. This is
Didn't Volbus say he wanted to live on a ranch with 20 women?
good. Child, listen, look.
Oh my goodness.
DBS said, I seen men cut their mama off for whole bank is the right woman. Okay. Yeah.
That's not everybody though. That's like, yeah, I wouldn't say that. That's a small
That's a
majority.
select a select type
Yeah,
of man.
I wouldn't
Interest,
say.
interesting.
I mean, that's not. It's not that like what he's saying isn't true. There are
Right.
men like that exist, but it's. I
But
don't
it's the
think
fact
that.
that he said all men.
Oh no, you can't say all men.
Right.
No,
Right.
no,
I
hell
feel
no.
like I feel like it's circumstantial.
Yeah, no. Some men are bonded with their mothers, and they just want their wife and their mother. They want everybody to be okay and get along, and they're not gonna give one or the other up.
Yes. So Ange said DBS he won't show you if he doesn't love you because he is faking it. Facts. Facts. DBS said to Bulbous, even if you have problems expressing yourself, they still would feel love without you actually saying the words called love language. Um, Only men who love. DBS, wow, I think you got me. Y'all are funny. Okay, okay, hold on. I have more. Um, what healthy love feels like. So we are getting to the end of this conversation, you guys. Right on time. We're approaching the 2 hour mark. And I still got a little bit more time. So, what healthy love feels like, instead of asking, do they have potential? We should be asking. So, this is how we're going to try to do better going forward, right? Do they show up? Are they consistent? Can I trust them? Do I feel safe? Can we solve problems together? I'm adding that together, okay? And do they choose me? Um so we already asked if you guys have ever fallen in love. Shout out to you guys for doing the poll. We were 50-50 split. Um yeah, I don't want to ask that. We're trying to look forward. We're looking forward. We're not looking in the past. Um okay, so let me ask y'all. I mean, I kind of already know the answer to this because we're already speaking against waiting, right? Because we already talked about the consequences of waiting for change from the potential, right? So I'm not going to ask that question either. Um, is chemistry enough?
Hell no.
I'm gonna have to agree.
Hell no.
And this is this is my preparation for the show. These are my show notes. So this isn't from a book or anything. These are actually my my format for the show. But I could share if you want to email me or something. I know you probably don't come off the app, but yeah, this isn't from a book. This is my actual show notes. Um my question is, would a woman accept? Okay, DBS has a question for us, ladies. Um oh, okay, we got both guys in the chat have questions for us. Do y'all need to hear someone say I love you? Do I need to hear? I mean, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, I like it. But for me, the real kicker is you showing me you love me. What you think, Empress? Uh-oh. I see you unmuted, but we can't hear you. She might be in a bad spot. Let me put in the back chat. Hold on, y'all. Let me tell her we can't hear her. All right, she might be in a bad spot. All right, y'all, let's remember that question for Empress to answer. Do we need to hear someone say I love you? Y'all ladies sound off in the chat as well. DBS's question is, would a woman accept if they wasn't the one? I mean, we wouldn't have a choice. I can accept it because what we talked about before you came, DBS, is like none of us want to waste our time. And I think some of these women that have been engaged in the conversation, that was the biggest thing that they said. No, we don't have time to waste, especially when we're older women. So I think some of us would accept a man being honest and just like, yeah, let me go, um so yeah, that's my answer. I don't know what happened to Empress. She might be having an audio issue. Oh, thank you. Yeah, y'all be trying to. Okay, Tiff said hell no. Tiff, what question are you saying that to? Not need, but show me. Okay, yes, that's your answer to Bulbus's question about if we need someone to tell us that they love us. Yeah, show me. Facts. Facts. No, I don't need to hear it. I would know. I heard it many times and it was empty words. Very good. Yeah, I get that, but I feel like the action behind it speaks way bigger volumes. I knew it. I knew something was happening with her connection. All right, so we'll drop the link and see if Empress wants to come back up. Y'all, this was such a great conversation. Oh my gosh. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna give it a few more minutes and see if Empress or anyone else wants to join the panel. Um, but I do want to say sometimes the hardest breakup isn't losing the person, it's letting go of the future you imagined with them. Um, I want to encourage us, ladies, and even some men that might struggle with, dating potential, right? Or falling in love with a woman's potential. Stop dating who someone could become and start dating who they consistently choose to be. Damn, that's a bar. That's a bar. And yeah, y'all, that concludes my topic for the evening. We're going to leave the floor open for a few more minutes. If anyone else wants to come up and click the link, you are welcome to, um, exactly. We have to accept it. Cause if not, only them crazy bitches, listen, now you gotta be careful because if it's a crazy chick, then that's when they start, slashing the tires and doing all types of breaking your windows and shit because they can't accept the fact that, you know what? And that's the thing that can be another red flag on top of red flags. So yeah, I think a grown woman will be able to accept, hey, you're not it. You know what I'm saying? However, they decide to communicate that to you. I think hearing it at times is reassuring. Absolutely. Did your last question get censored? I don't know. Try it again. Oh, you had got a phone call. Okay, boo. No problem. No problem. Um, Something else I forgot. Oh, hell no was about something else. Okay, damn. Thank you, sis. I'm glad you guys are enjoying these. Thank you so much. Man, I appreciate y'all. Um, so yeah, you guys. I mean, that's all I got. Anybody else? Anybody else want to click the link? I don't have anybody backstage. Any other last comments? So guys, tomorrow night we are talking about the father daughter or even father son or lack of the relationship and how it affects us in our adult relationships, guys. That's going to be a deep conversation. That's going to be I think it's going to be another great conversation, you guys. And honestly, these conversations inspire me to, come up with more topics and stuff like that. Replay gang, or even you guys, once this video is done, if you want to drop in the comments other topics that might resonate with you that we could, elaborate on, please feel free to do so. I'm just so grateful for the community over here. I appreciate you guys' support. And I'm just so grateful, man. God is so good. And I'm really appreciative to you all. Real talk. Boba said, is it me or as the relationship gets older, making out you stupid. Making out is not a big part of sex anymore. No, I mean sometimes you just want to enjoy a good kiss. Sometimes it's just not all about the hanky panky. I don't think Bulbous will ever hit a link. Bulbous is like some of the other people that just sit in the chat, you know what I'm saying, and participate. Yes, we do need to see. I gotta figure out how to manage how we gonna squeeze the book read back in. We do want to keep the book read going. I know the last chapter I left off with was chapter 3. I know, right? I love a good makeout sesh. Word. And shit, we could leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. Um, so yeah, I just gotta figure out how we gonna do that, when we gonna do it. Maybe we could do the book read once a week, maybe on a Sunday. Maybe we could do that. We do a book read on a Sunday. Cause I want us to finish that book. And that's also going to give us other talking points as well, other conversation, because actually chapter 3 was about sex, and kind of like, hold on, let me tell y'all the title of chapter 3, because I think that's going to be another good topic for us to talk about. Hold on. It's called The Candy Store, but to summarize it, how to make the most of your feminine and sexual powers. So it kind of touches on like faking orgasms and stuff like that. Like, this book can be a little bit of trickery, and I don't agree with everything, but yeah. We'll see how we could turn that into a topic as well. But maybe we'll do that. Maybe every Sunday, guys, we'll go on the backup channel and do the book read. So thank you guys so much. We've been here a little over 2 hours. I think this is great, a great ending point. This was awesome. Shout out to Polo. Yeah, trickery. Facts. Facts. I'm just saying. Listen, I get it. Some women, you know, um I ain't with all of that. I don't want to play no games. That's the biggest part of what I'm saying, and where I'm going with it. I'm done with the playing of games. Just keep it real. Ready. I'm loving this song. All right, y'all. So we're gonna go out and rock out to my girl Mary J. Blige, you guys. Oh, the book is Why Men Love Bitches. Why Men Love Bitches. Um, all right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys sound off in the comments. Shout out to the replay gang. Let me know what you think. Y'all, thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Everybody that gifted tonight, thank you so much for your gift. Again, shout out to whoever purchased those 3 t-shirts. Thank you for your support. I can't wait to see your shirt. Hopefully you share with me. If not, thank you for your support. It's all good. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. Let me know if y'all can hear the music. I'm about to add it to the stage. I just want us all to be happy, y'all. Shout out to MJB, the legend. That she's that girl. Thank you guys. Love you. Have a great night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. God bless you all. I'm sending love, happiness, nothing but prosperity, abundance to you and yours. Okay. I love you guys.